tonight.
This is the Lakers postgame show on 710 ESPN. Call now to be part of the Lakers postgame show and react on the game.
It's time for the Lakers postgame show as we recap Game 59 of the season for the Purple and Gold from Phoenix. Lakers versus Suns is the final.
Lakers basketball is a final.
877-710 ESPN.
This is the Lakers postgame show.
Tipping off now.
Here's Beto Duran.
National game, a lot on the line, opportunity to gain some ground in the playoffs spot, season winding down, and you only show up for 2 real quarters. Disappointing, no effort, no urgency, go through the motions, and you got exactly what you deserve. You're down 17 at the end of the first quarter, and you're playing catch-up the entire time. You show some fight in the second and third quarter. In the fourth quarter, nothing there. Phoenix is not the juggernaut. Phoenix is not the team that is 1 or 2 in the West. Phoenix is a team that's ahead of you by 2.5 games for the 8 spot. And you do that Sunday afternoon? What's wrong with you? Like, what is going on with this team? Anthony Davis got you the points, but he didn't have the Anthony Davis game, right? The numbers are going to be misleading. Anthony Davis did get you 22 points, and he got them later in the second half, but he wasn't there for a while. LeBron was excellent. Where's everybody else at? What happened to Max Christie? Why did he only play 5 minutes? Lakers already shorthanded. You have players missing. Cam Reddish. Christian Wood is gone. Jared Vanderbilt is gone. You have shooters like Grayson Allen that are knocking down 3-pointers like nothing. He actually had 6 of them. I mean, it'd be interesting to hear what Darvin Ham's going to have to say when he speaks to the media after this game about why, who, what. Some of these rotations, some of these players. Anthony Davis getting in foul trouble early, that hinders you a little bit. But oh well. What is going on? This is a team that doesn't look like the one that I was excited about before they went to the All-Star break. A team that a couple of nights ago when I was on Spectrum Sports Net said, hey, Lakers have a real good opportunity to get that 7 spot. Heck, the 6 is probably possible because they're only a couple games back of the Mavericks. Now it's, they're in the 10 spot. They're going to get into the playoff round, that play-in game round. I don't even know what it's called anymore. I'm frustrated for you, the Laker fans, because you wasted a perfect Sunday expecting to see a good battle for 4 quarters, and you get 2 of them. That first quarter, you give up 45 points in the first quarter in choose my words before I get dumped by Will. You give up 45 points, and you look like we don't care. Players on the court. That's the disappointing part. Because you had it in the second and third quarter. You were there. You battled back. You're down 5 at the end of the third, going to the fourth. All right. But did it really ever feel like the Lakers were going to overtake them? Because every single time you thought they were going to make that run, Nurkic is grabbing a ding rebound. Offensive rebounds. Battling, throwing body around. Yeah, Nurkic averages a double-double. He thinks he has about 10 points, 10 boards coming into a game. Nurkic finished with, what did he finish with? I should have this off the top of my head because I keep hearing John say it over. 22 rebounds. 7 of those on the offensive side. Suns had 14 offensive rebounds. Lakers had 3. Anthony Davis had 2 of those. This is the frustrating part. So I'm going to apologize now for anybody who believed me and thought that, hey, Beto thinks Lakers are going to make a good run. Right now, they're not making that run. Right now, it goes back to where we were in December trying to figure out what the rotation is going to be, trying to figure out who's going to get certain minutes, trying to figure out who's going to play at certain times. 877-710 ESPN, 877-710-3776. I see you on the YouTube chat. Appreciate everybody jumping through, everybody getting after it. I'm not even going to introduce the crew right now. I'm going to go straight to the phone lines. Tanner in Newport Beach. You're on the Lakers postgame show on 710 ESPN. What's up, Tanner? You're going to lead off the show. Tanner!
Is it me?
Yes, you!
Oh, no.
Put him on hold. Put him on hold. All right. See? That's how the Laker game went. I screwed up my first quarter update. I was terrible. The phones are messing up. Everything's a mess tonight. Let's bring in the crew right now. Nice young man, Will Flores. Will?
Yes.
I can't see it on the radio. How about your smile, bro? You good?
I'm good, Beto.
Right.
I mean, I'm sad, but I'm good.
You're always in a good mood. Rebecca Womble is answering the phone calls tonight. Rebecca, how we doing?
She's on the phone.
Oh, she's on the phone? Okay. Couldn't see back there. Michael Funches is working with me. Funch, you're showing people around. Everything good with you?
Yeah, everything's good, man. I'm teaching people today and showing people around, so yeah.
All right, good. Funch, by the way, I stole popcorn and I stole the tapatio top ramen from your cubicle, so appreciate that, man. Thank you so much.
Of course.
No problem. I bought it anyways. Kids in the back, Anthony Jex and Josh, what's happening?
What's happening, man? Just a little disappointed, but just kind of also not surprised.
Also not surprised. All right, coming up, we will take your phone calls. We'll try to figure out what's going on with the calls, all that and more. Lakers lose tonight. I keep saying tonight because it's a bad habit. I know it's this afternoon. They lose 123-113. If you can hear my voice, I'm frustrated. I know you are too. Lakers postgame show on 710 ESPN.
The biggest show on the radio.
That's Mason in Ireland. Weekdays after grab and sleep.
Mace, you want to come tan with me?
I am going to, for now, pass.
Mace, let me.
And forever.
Yes, and forever.
I'll do a spray tan with you. We can get sprayed together.
Okay, you could do that.
I have no nomination for Bit of the Year.
Well, you didn't let us in the hot tub.
Correct, and that's not happening.
I think spray tan could be a look for you.
No, it is not a look for me.
You and I get spray tan together.
Now, is Ireland the nominee for Bit of the Year for what went down with Lisa for Valentine's Day? I think it was fantastic.
I think it was fun.
It's one of the funniest things
But
Ireland
Momo
has
did
ever
the nut
done.
milk on this show, so that qualifies.
Also a Bit of the Year.
No, that is
nominee.
Bit of the Year. Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
I mean, we made nut milk live on the air.
Exactly. Never been done on radio.
Never been done.
Never been done on radio. I can
Probably
promise
on some
you.
cooking show somewhere.
Steve Mason and John Ireland. Tomorrow at 1 p.m.
Mason and Ireland on 710 ESPN.
Toyota's President's Day deals are too good for just one day. So Toyota is celebrating President's Day all month long. Whatever you're looking for, your Toyota dealer's got it. Hurry in and save big on a stylish new Camry, powerful Tundra, or versatile RAV4. See all offers at Toyota.com. But don't wait. Get to Toyota's President's Day sales event today. We make it easy. Toyota. Let's go places.
It's easy to buy or lease any new Toyota and easy to own one. Every new Toyota comes with Toyota.
Show
Highlights from tonight's Lakers game and your reaction on the Lakers line.
on 710 ESPN. Call now to be part of the Lakers postgame show and react on the game.
877-710 ESPN.
Hi, this is Anthony Davis of your Los Angeles Lakers.
Hi, it's LeBron. The Lakers play here.
It's time for Lakers postgame.
Here's Beto Duran.
Dude was a beast. Did whatever he wanted today.
Here is Booker, dribbling right. Got it to Durant, bounce past Nurkic, slam dunk. Nurkic has been the best big man on the floor so far today. He's up to 10 points and 9 rebounds.
He's going to be up to 22 rebounds, John Ireland, 18 points. 7 offensive boards, 7 assists, a block, and that's why Nurkic is today's player of the game, driven by your Southern California Toyota dealers. We make it easy. He was just a factor. He came into the game averaging 10 rebounds and just did whatever he wanted. He had that at the half. And points in the paint, 40 for the Suns, 52 for the Lakers, and points in the paint all season long. Sponsored by Vista Paint, locally owned and manufactured for over 65 years. Vista Paint is your home for factory direct, high-quality paint products. Vista Paint, your championship team of paint professionals for over 65 years. All right, see you in the YouTube chat going back and forth. Good comments, and you can sense the frustration. We're going to get out to the phone calls right now, but Rebecca Womble is answering the phones today. Normally, Rebecca is in the back doing all the great highlights, listening to the post-game audio. She does fantastic work, but she's answering the phones today. And Rebecca, this phone call right here says the Lakers looked good today. I'm not trying to put you on the spot and say that you typed it wrong. Did you hear this right?
I swear that's what she said.
That the Lakers look good?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. All right, we're going to go.
Take that up with Kathy, man.
I will take that up with Kathy because the Lakers lose tonight 123-113, and they did not look good. Kathy in Redondo Beach, you're saying that they look good?
Hi, Beto. How are you? Yeah, I thought they looked pretty good. I thought AD looked really good, and LeBron and D'Angelo and Florian Prince, you know. I mean, you know what the thing of it is though, Devin Booker, if I didn't know better, he looks like Klay Thompson's twin brother from another mother, doesn't he? Except the only difference is, you know, Klay Thompson wouldn't show up on the floor with socks like Devin Booker did.
Kathy, you're in a good mood on a Sunday. So obviously,
yeah. But hey, are you still ready? Are you not ready to take on my Marcus Smart yet? Are you, honey?
No. But Kathy,
he made you pay for that comment, though, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. He did. Kathy,
I love you. How are you?
Did you see the first quarter?
I saw it all. Sadly I did because it was one of our neighbor's birthday party, and I had to help my other neighbor put it together for her, and we saw the whole thing. Yeah.
And you still think they look good?
I did. I thought they did. I thought they played good. I thought they looked good. You know, they just, you know, sadly, you know, when it comes to Devin Booker and yours truly, Kevin Durant, and who is it?
And Nurkic was on fire today.
Yeah, him, them, and the other one. Yeah, it's just a hard nut to crack for them.
Kathy, last time we talked, you impressed me with your Laker knowledge. You've been watching forever. You're smart. You know what's going on.
I have been watching forever, you know, and I tried to beg you to take, you know, you asked me my opinion.
I did.
And my opinion back then was, yes, my opinion was you need an elite player who knows how to defend and that can shoot. And that player, to me, is my favorite player, Marcus Smart. And that will always be my favorite. And you know what? You hung up on me, or somehow we got disconnected. And
I would never hang up on you.
And then you told me to talk to you on your on the computer, which I have no computer access. I'm not that. I don't go there yet.
I'm jealous of you that you don't see the vitriol that's out there. That's good though. But
no,
Kathy,
I'm just shocked that you don't see the vitriol of bringing on a good player like him.
Did
you see how he played when he came back at the end of January?
Right now, you could take him. It's just a matter of what you'd give up to him. But then again, you can't do nothing about it.
Now, didn't I tell you how good he was?
Yes, and I agree with you. But I just don't know what value that you're going to give up to get him because they're going to. You know, that's the thing.
We'll give up Austin Reeves. We're going to give up most of the bench. Yes, we have to. Give them up. We're going to have to give up your hero that you think I should have brought in from Texas that I kept my mouth shut, but I'm not any longer. Because, there's no point.
Yeah.
But you know what? You know who else is good? I don't want just him. I want Jaren Jackson Jr. and I want the little Zaire Williams. I want all three of them.
Kathy, I always love talking to you. Get back to that party. Maybe I'll join you the way things are going today. But Kathy, I appreciate you having a beautiful
This lady is
Sunday.
on an ESPN trade machine.
Oh,
she's all day, all night.
She says she has no computer. Yeah, right.
Oh, come on. She's
machine,
on it.
Man.
That's bookmarked on her computer.
Kathy, I love when we talk to her because she remember, the couple of times that she's called, she's giving us some history, knowledge. And then she went in.
And she gave him like names for like throw-ins for the trade too.
And she like checked me quick too. She's like, you didn't do this, you didn't do that, you didn't do this. And she called just a But we can't do anything about that. Trade deadline is gone. It's like, what can you do right now? But Kathy's going to be a staple for us during post-game Laker talk and summer talk and winter talk and trade talk and everything. It's going to be Kathy talk pretty soon here on 710 ESPN. Ken in Newport. Ken, I already know.
Hey,
I already
how
know.
are you?
I'm glad you're feeling better, Ken. I know you were sick for a little bit.
Well, I'm sick now. All right. So if Golden State wins their game at home, the Lakers are in 10th place. 6 of their next 7 games are against the best teams in the NBA. And I have to wonder what in the world Rob Pelinka is doing. The only player he got during the season was Dinwiddie, who is by far the worst player on the team right now. Other teams brought in good players. Dinwiddie is horrible. And I really am worried about this team that they're even going to make the play-in based on the teams that they're playing and how bad they looked today.
Well, they'll make the play-in because the Jazz are like 4 games back, and they're not really trying to do anything, and the Rockets are too far back. So they'll make the play-in. Don't worry about that.
I hope so, but man, how did they look so bad in the first quarter?
Mm-hmm.
It was embarrassing to see what they did.
And then how do they look so good in the second and third?
I don't know. AD finally woke up. I think he was sleeping. Maybe it was too early for him today.
Yeah. Ken, I know you're out there working. Be safe. I'll talk to you later on in the week. Ken from Newport.
Thank you.
You know,
thanks a lot.
No, I always appreciate it. Ken went straight to the point. You can hear that frustration, right, from the callers? You can hear it? Darvin Ham on what went wrong in Phoenix, courtesy of Spectrum Sportsnet.
For us, defensively, fouling, too many fouls. I think they had 9 free throw attempts in the first quarter alone. And then offensively, we were a little indecisive. But, you know, you can't give up 45-point quarters. You know, you're going to be playing behind the 8 ball the entire rest of the way if you don't get high or get stops. But we're able to put together a couple good defensive quarters in the second and the third specifically. You know, we just, again, coming out a little slow, fouling, bad fouls, giving up offensive rebounds in the second quarter. But again, you know, our guys competed. They competed hard. We tried to play downhill as much as possible. But, you know, only 8 free throw attempts, I guess. It wasn't good enough. We weren't playing as physical as we normally do, which in my mind, I thought we were.
Yeah, they weren't playing physical at all. Richard in L.A., you agree with that, right?
Yes, am I on Lakers?
Yeah. Go ahead, Richard. You're on 710 ESPN. You're upset with the aggressiveness, right?
That, and I love this team. I followed the Lakers since I was a teenager when Jerry West got his first ring. But Beto, listen, this may upset Laker fans, but I believe we were playing Sacramento. The second game of the season, I saw then no guard on the roster can stay in front of their man, okay? I don't care who the Lakers play. Any elite guard in the NBA, we do not have guards that would commit to that side of the basketball. And one last thing, our young forwards, you got to play more aggressive defense. I'm not talking about scoring. It's a jump shooting league. You've got to play defense. You've got to rebound the basketball because you know what? That's all that Dennis Rodman did for 13 years, rebounding and defense. And he is in the Basketball Hall of Fame. Thank you very much, sir.
Richard, always appreciate the phone call. Richard comes in straight to the point. He doesn't even want to hear it. He just wants to let me know how he's feeling, and I agree with him. Again, a longtime Laker fans, this is your show. It's your chance to vent because there's some venting to be going on. LAX. All right, I forget. Is it Junior or JR? Which one is it?
It's JR.
Okay. I just want to make sure. JR, let's go. You're on the Lakers postgame show on 710 ESPN. It's your floor, JR. I already know what you're coming with.
You do not.
Oh.
Well, let's say this. you're a basketball man, right?
Let's go.
So if you want to slow down a team that's running on you in the first quarter, what do?
Don't run with them.
They're running you. They're running through you, running past you. You know, you can't keep up with them. So what do, Beto?
You hack them. You slow them down. You knock them down. You set up your own.
You can do that. You can do that, but that's just going to get you in foul trouble.
Yeah, which is what the Lakers were right away. The Lakers were in foul trouble. Control the rebounds, right?
You got to control the boards.
Yeah.
And so we got a team full of role players. And from one game to the next, they seem to not understand their role. It changes from game to game depending on who you're playing. So you remember me calling a few games back where they had Jackson Hayes, they had
Christian Wood was jumping. All their guys were jumping off the floor. They were going out of control.
But they had Jackson Hayes in with AD, LeBron, and Hachimura.
Yep.
They had them all in there, and they were controlling the boards. The front court, if they're not front court dominant, they can't control the game because their back court sucks. They have to be front court dominant in order to control the game. So when teams are running away from them, all you have to do is look at the rebounds, and you can see where the problem is. And Hachimura sometimes comes in there, man, and it's like, what's he been smoking? Some days he comes in there, man.
Hachimura had 4 GR tonight. Hachimura, 4 rebounds.
4 rebounds.
Nothing.
4 rebounds. And he had 13 points. So he had a basic role player game. So in order to slow down Nurkic, they needed Jackson Hayes in there to give AD a break. They needed to incorporate him in there to get those rebounds. You need a rebounder when you're playing a team like that, because what happened is Vogel made some adjustments because the Lakers have been kicking their butt.
Mm-hmm.
He made some adjustments.
Jackson Hayes, 6 minutes of action tonight.
No, that ain't going to get it. Not if you need rebounds.
Yep. 3 offensive rebounds for the Lakers.
And I don't usually call in and say anything about Darvin.
Yeah, you do. You don't.
But today he missed it because he just missed it, man. He missed it. He needed somebody to go in there and just focus on sweeping the boards.
Heck, even
nobody stepped up, and Jackson Hayes didn't get a chance to.
No, Jackson Hayes didn't do anything. Max Christie got 5 minutes when the 3-pointers are falling. Nothing in there. Today the frustrations were interesting, but they've been interesting and frustrating all season long, right? JR?
This one was different. I just think Darvin got out coached today.
And Vogel.
So they figured out something. So the next time they play the Lakers, he thinks he's got it figured out. We'll see. Maybe he does have it figured out.
Well, they better figure it out. Only 23 games to go. JR, appreciate the phone call at LAX. Always good hearing from JR. You're listening to Lakers Postgame Show on 710 ESPN. Lakers lose 123-113. Right now, looking at the standings, Lakers 31-27 on the season. Actually, no, let me refresh that. The Lakers are now 31-28 on the season. Golden State Warriors 29-26 on the season. Yeah. Phoenix Suns are now 34-24. Suns are now 4.5 games above the Lakers for the
also Beto, the Warriors they do play the Nuggets later.
Yeah, Warriors are playing the Nuggets, a game that we really got to watch now. George Sedano is actually working that game on ESPN. Stay on the phones. Carrie in Stanton, Lakers postgame show on 710 ESPN.
Hello, Herbert. How you doing, man?
What's happening, man?
I love you, man. We love you out here in California.
What's up?
I'm gonna say something, man, and hope the fans understand what I mean by this. I think, Berto, we got to get away from Bron. We got to go get another superstar to help Davis and make Davis the number one man, because I don't see it. LeBron got 28, 5, and 12, and we still lost.
Yep.
That tells you something, that he's not an impact on the game anymore. We're going to need a younger guy that plays defense. And plus, when LeBron plays, it's 5-on-4 because he doesn't play defense. So
I can hear it in your voice.
We just get a younger, talented, I don't care if it's young from Atlanta, I don't care if it's anybody, but we just need to go another direction, man, because LeBron is going to be 40 if he signed a 2-year deal this summer for $91 million. That's just, we got to go somewhere else. I love LeBron, but it's time to move on from him. He's been here 5.5 years, and we haven't done anything. Really. One championship, and that's it. We should have been to 3-4 championships by now, but he got all the players out of here. So I'm not trying to make it about LeBron. And
no, I get what you're saying, because there's a sentiment of Laker fans that are like that right now, where it's like, okay, love LeBron, respect to everything he's done in the game, but he's 39 and he should not be your best player.
Right. I think Davis should get the keys to the city. He needs to be the man. And by looking at that picture of him on the bench with the trainer, that's what it's going to be like the next 2 years, Laker fans. Him on the bench getting his foot massaged. I mean, that's what's going to happen. I'm sorry. He's not going to get any younger.
Yeah.
That's the picture we're going to see the next 2 years if we sign him to that 2-year deal, Cheney. Please. And pray for Christian Wood.
Yeah. Kerry, appreciate the phone call, as always. A reminder, the LA County Department of Mental Health wants to remind everyone that there is free emotional support service, referrals, and crisis counseling available 24/7 at 1-800-854-7771 or at dmh.lacounty.gov. Let's hear from LeBron James on the start in Phoenix. Lakers were down 17 at the end of the first quarter.
Yeah, super slow start for us, offensively and defensively. You give a team 45 points in the quarter, you're playing uphill battle, especially if you're not scoring 45 as well. So, but I thought from that point on, we played some really good basketball, but their role players did a great job of shooting the ball. Royce O'Neal, Grayson Allen, those boys, they shot the heck out of the ball tonight. And Nurk had a monster 20 game pretty much. We did a pretty good job on their superstars, but that's what good teams do. The other guys step up anytime. Sometimes when your stars are, I won't say struggling because those guys didn't struggle, but it wasn't like the monster games that we accustomed to seeing from KD and Book, but a good game for them.
You don't need monster games for KD, 22, or Booker, 21, when you're getting 6 3-pointers from O'Neal. He had 20. When you're getting 6 3-pointers from Grayson Allen, he had 24. And when you're out rebounding on the offensive glass 14-3, your stars don't need to be superstars today. And when you're getting 22 rebounds from Nurkic, yeah, a tough one out there. Leon in Beverly Hills, your Lakers postgame show on 710 ESPN. What's going on, Leon?
Hey, Beto, how you doing?
What's going on, man?
Hey, I called you toward the beginning of the season. I think the first couple games, and I said to you that that I think you asked me what do you think that needs to be done. I said, well, we need to wait till the trade, make a trade.
Yep. Okay. I've been waiting for you. You haven't called
Sid. You almost laughed at me.
No. I didn't. First of all, I respect anybody that calls. I wasn't laughing at you.
I know you.
It was more of, we can't do anything right now because you called in.
Yeah.
I think like the second game of the season.
I just want to address the trade deadline. I thought going into the trade deadline, they needed two things. They needed a guy to basically be a defensive rebounder to keep the guys like Jokic and in today's case Nurkic off the glass because they got killed in the elimination round against Denver, right? Because Jokic and also the other big man, they were just killing us with their length and their size on the offensive glass. And the second thing I thought they needed was a knockdown shooter, a scorer to loosen up the offense, give us another weapon. So they got Dinwiddie, but they're not even using him in the way that really he should be used. He's a guy that needs the ball in his hands to create, and it seems like they're just having him spot up. He's not even a good three-point shooter, statistically. So I don't understand what they're doing with him.
At all.
And I don't know why they didn't address the first one.
Okay, before we get to this stuff, Dinwiddie, when he got here, right, excitement, cool, right? And he was just playing without knowing who was really on the team. After that, doesn't he look like he's lost right now? Like he doesn't know where to go or what's expected of him?
Because he doesn't have the ball in his hand, though, right?
Yeah. Like him in the corner is not good.
Exactly, yeah.
Kind of
what do you think about
reminds you of how Rui was in the beginning of the year, right? And that's kind of how Rui Hachimura was in the beginning of the year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about the first one about the rebound? What do you think? These guys like Jackson Hayes.
You needed somebody.
Talked about earlier having Jackson Hayes. Jackson Hayes is not a rebounder.
Yeah, but he's a body right now that you can have. Again, he's not going to be the guy that's going to come in there and do big, but like a monster game. But he had been playing better going towards the All-Star break, and he had not getting into foul trouble. That was better. He had improved. But then, 6 minutes, you're not going to find out much about what's going on. There's got to be a way for him to help you out more than just 6 minutes today, especially when Nurkic is doing something. Like, at least get a body on there. Something. Mind you, he's not the biggest guy weight-wise, but something to change things up.
I hear you. Thanks so much.
All right, Leon, appreciate the phone call. San Pedro, McGee. All right, McGee.
All right, so
I love talking to you.
We the score tells the story of the Lakers. At the end of the first quarter, it was 45-28. So that wasn't going to be a good score. We were probably going to score under 110 points. Slow offense. AD didn't look like he was there today, and I won't even get on the brother because he's been excellent this year.
Of course.
And he's held it down. But he had one of those games where nationally televised, it doesn't make him look better or look like the future of the Lakers going forward because it's just the energy and just the way he was played. Jokic was going to get that on him because he has the body and he has that type of size. But the offense to AD wasn't crisp. The passes, he didn't look like he was in sync with guys, and he was really trying to push that offense today. I like your point about Dinwiddie. They're not using them the right way, but when you go to LeBron University, you know what you're signing up for. I mean, he's just gonna. This is gonna take more games and more time on the court. I'd like to see less of him and Prince on the court at the same time.
Oh my goodness!
For him and all, it's just a lot of guys who are like, all right, what are these guys gonna do?
It's my first year doing the Lakers postgame. McGee, like you and I, we can go and break down rotations, where the sets, certain plays. We can go and do all that. And like why certain guys are getting certain minutes, but then that's like hardcore basketball talk. Like you can get that anywhere. Like this show is all about just letting the fans vent and go away. So I know my opinions on basketball right now are very superficial, very very easy. But let me tell you this: some of the stuff that you're watching, and then you go back and watch it again, you're like, why is that guy with that guy when they're redundant and what? Like it just that's the frustration part because again. The Lakers coaching staff and their video department and their analytics department, they're trying. You know that they're not just saying, oh, let's put them out there. There's something in those computers that are telling them this is why the rotation should be. This is why Torian Prince should get in certain minutes. This is why Rui isn't this. It has to do with a lot of matchups. But to the naked eye, when you're watching this, you're like, whoa, that's not a good matchup. Like, what are you doing? Like, why is Torian Prince getting 30-something minutes? Tonight, only 27, but still. Like, that's that. We don't get into that hardcore here, but I know a smart basketball fan like yourself, you're like, what? Dude, no, don't do that, right?
But you drafted Christie. You drafted him. Like, you decided to pick him in the draft.
Yep.
He should get priority, I feel, when he's about the same level as a Prince. Same
5
level
minutes.
As,
5 minutes.
Right. Like, he wants to play. He's going to make mistakes. He's going to do a couple of things that are wrong. But I don't see him doing – he's not unplayable,
no.
And you drafted him. He was a Laker draft pick. We at some point have to start saying, hey, we're going to play our draft picks because the LeBron era is about to end and you're going to need to have like a stable of young assets or young prospects that play. Like Hood-Schifino, this is once again, like, why is he not playing? Like,
well, Hood-Schifino, I think we've seen what Hood-Schifino is, and he's a guy that needs to get reps at the G League. McGee, appreciate the phone call. We'll talk to you later on in the week. Coming up, we'll give you the Mind of Michael, Kids in the Back, and we'll wrap up this Saturday. We'll wrap up this weekend. I don't even know what day it is. All I know is the Lakers lose 123-113 on Lakers Postgame Show on 710 ESPN.
Accident.
Lakers play here.
This is the Lakers postgame show on 710 ESPN.
Highlights from tonight's Lakers game and your reaction on the Lakers line.
Call now to be part of the Lakers postgame show and react on the game.
Once again, here's Beto Duran.
Lakers lose tonight. Well, this afternoon, 123-113 to the Phoenix Suns. They're now the 10th spot in the playoff chase. And the game to watch right now is about to tip off in a couple of minutes is the Warriors at home against the Nuggets. The reason for that is the Warriors and the Lakers right now are in the 9-10 spot. Yes, we're doing that with 23 games to go in the regular season. Lakers' next game will be on Wednesday. Thanks for listening and joining us wherever you may be, especially those of you on the YouTube component going back and forth. Gasper Villa and Anthony Jackson, everybody else talking to each other, and you can sense the frustration on this Sunday afternoon. Right now, let's change it up a little bit. The mind of Michael. We love hearing it. We love knowing what he's talking about. And the mind of Michael, hit it.
One of the most brilliant minds to come out of the Bahamas.
8 times 4 is 30. They have pace for 30 turnovers. Huh? 32. I knew I was close.
An all-around champion as a player, broadcaster, and dad.
All the good points I make, you don't want to hear all the great ideas I have?
There is only one Michael Thompson.
Who is bold enough to walk into a steakhouse with a red Solo cup filled with Cabernet?
Welcome to the Mind of MT.
What's wrong with that?
Here's Beto Duran.
Well, after watching that game, I might walk in with a red cup somewhere. Trying to take Funch to dinner. You don't want to. Trying to take a lunch. You don't want to. Somebody's going to give me a red Solo cup. All right, the mind of Michael. Cody Lou found these, so it's all Cody Lou's responsibility. Michael talking about the NFL. What is this?
Is that Joe Burrow, Michael?
Sure is. What's he doing here? Is he getting traded to the Cardinals?
No, the Cardinals wish.
What's that, Jamar Chase next to him? I think it is.
So they just introduced Burrow, and they don't know he's sitting with Chase.
Hey, come on. How do you not recognize Jamar Chase? Only arguably the best receiver in the game. Is he the best receiver in the game? He's got to be, huh?
Yeah, he's right there.
I mean, Tyreek Hill is obviously fast and a danger, but Chase has that speed and size, too.
MT knows his football. He watches it. Funch, you know about this because on Sundays, he's right there with his iPad watching NFL football.
Yeah, watching football instead of watching the game sometimes.
But I'm okay with because it's hard to recognize NFL players without their jersey
without
on.
the helmet on,
They got
too.
the helmet on.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's all right if they don't recognize him. I wouldn't know what Joe Burrow looks like.
I know what Jerry Rice looks like.
Well, yeah. I mean, those are Hall of Fame legends. You're going to know those guys. All right. Well, Cody found another MT. This is about Trudell. I don't know what this was about.
Durant dribbling top of the key, and Torian Prince kicks it.
Yeah, that's a deliberate kick.
Yeah. Kicked it right to Mike Trudell in the second row.
I'm surprised Mike Trudell caught it because he's a soccer player. They never use their hands.
Yes, Lakers sideline reporter Mike Trudell was a college soccer player at Northwestern. He's a big Manchester United fan.
Big soccer guy.
Big soccer guy. So MT. All right, that's a good one. Good little fun one there from MT. All right, good job with the mind of Michael. All right, it's time for the kids in the back, my favorite segment where the youngsters in the back try to educate us older folk about what's going on, what's trending, and what happened on this Sunday afternoon. So, Josh, take it away.
All right, so I'm going to give you guys a little weekend sports recap of some notable things that happened here locally and then also like a national thing that happened, okay? Also on Friday, Lakers take down the Spurs 123-118 in Wemby's first game here against the Lakers at Crypto. Wemby has a 5-by-5 game with 27 points, 10 rebounds, 8 assists, 5 steals, 5 blocks. So
nice.
That happened
He was
Friday.
just crazy. We were standing there watching him like, dude, this guy doesn't even look real the way he works out.
The way he moves like KD, and he's like, 6-7 inches taller than him? That's just so crazy. USC men's basketball yesterday takes down the Bruins 62-56. Boogie Ellis has 24 points, and USC-UCLA split the LA rivalry this year for college men's hoops.
Boogie is a dude, man. I've worked out with him a couple of times.
Where did he play high school ball again?
He's from San Diego.
Oh, San Diego.
Yeah,
also, today, LeBron was wearing some USC kicks.
Oh, really?
USC LeBron 21s, yes.
He had some really cool chrome ones on Friday.
Yes,
those were pretty cool. Yesterday as well, USC women's basketball takes down Colorado, 11th ranked Colorado. USC is ranked 7th in the nation, 87-81. Juju Watkins has 42 points. She's
baller. I did a couple of her games at Sierra Canyon. There's a video out there where Juju's off like off the court and looks like a quarterback, and she throws it right into the basket.
Oh, yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, that happened recently,
Baller.
right?
Yeah.
And then the last story, more of a national story that happened, from the college men's basketball. Wake Forest upsets number 8 Duke. So as Wake Forest, the upset happens, the Wake Forest fans storm the court in the upset. I think you say his name, Kyle Filipowski?
Filipowski, yeah.
Filipowski.
Yeah.
He appears to collide with one of the Wake Forest fans, and he just starts grimacing in pain. He needs help off the court. So that was just kind of tough to watch, and just, hope he's okay.
Yeah.
It's not a serious injury. And they kind of just sparked the debate whether they should still continue to let fans storm the court.
That's crazy, and you can stop it no matter. You could try to stop it, but no matter what, if there's a sea of people coming your way,
it's like you better get
that's
out of
dangerous.
the way.
And that
is
one was actually
dangerous.
scary because the teammates, like the bench players, had to swarm around him, and it was almost like that trampling effect where the fans just were not stopping. And keep in mind, Duke is Duke, of course, don't get me wrong, but they're ranked 8th, and Wake Forest doesn't have a horrible squad either, so it was kind of one of those where it sparked the debate where it's like, did they even need to storm the court? Like, is this going to change how things happen? So, yeah, a little interesting.
Yeah, you're not doing that at Azusa Pacific, Jax.
No, they're not. They're definitely not. I was there last night. Good crowd, but they're not doing that.
Yeah. All right.
And then one last thing. So Eric Bieniemy, Bishop Amonte alumni from La Puente. I went to Damien, Josh went to St. John Bosco, so we were curious, do you have any crossover with Bieniemy? Any thoughts on, a local guy coming back to the SoCal area?
I just remember Bieniemy in college, and he was a baller.
Yeah.
So it's a good move. Deshaun Foster is the new head coach at UCLA, hired Bieniemy, and Bieniemy did not work out at Washington, but again, nobody did. That's why the coaching staff got fired. He was at UCLA before, and he can recruit. He can get some players in, so I like it. I like that move, man. Get the young blood, just like you guys are in the kids in the back, man. It's good stuff.
Yep.
Good stuff, man. Good job, you guys. You guys were in charge of the social media, good charge of the YouTube today. So Anthony Jex, Josh Martinez, excellent work today. All right, our next broadcast. Funch, when is it?
Wednesday. Clippers.
But it's a
Clipper road game.
Road game, okay.
Or Laker road game.
Laker road game. So we will talk to you on Wednesday. Tomorrow, it starts with Canty, Evan Cohen, and then it comes Travis Sliwa, Mason Ireland, Sedano and Cap, and then Wednesday we will talk to you for a Laker road game. Disappointing loss in Phoenix, a game that they should have had, a game that they kicked because they were down 17 at the end of the first quarter, played better, but not enough. They lose 123-113. Lakers now 31-28, 11-19 on the road. The Suns improved to 34-24. For Cody Lou, Anthony, Josh, Rebecca, Will, and my producer extraordinaire, Michael Funches, who did not want to feed me today, Beto Duran, thanks for listening to the Lakers Postgame Show on 710 ESPN.
Lakers basketball.